Okay, welcome to the video. Oh Me, Nirvana, Meat Puppets. Great song, nice riffs and stuff going on. So I'm gonna try and show you how to play it. And my guitar's in E flat standard. That's how they play it on Unplugged. And so every string needs to be tuned down half a step. So you got E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and E flat, just going 6th string to 1st string. And you can play it in E standard tuning as well, but it will sound different to my guitar, and it won't sound like the Unplugged recording. Just suits the, if you're going to try and sing it, it's easier to sing it in E flat, probably for most people. So I'll show you the chords that we use in this song. Use this, the normal standard E. I'm going to refer to them as if it's in standard tuning. Hope that makes sense. So that's your E, although it's technically E flat, okay? So you play a normal E chord. You're going to need a C chord. Hopefully you know how to play these. And then a very interesting chord here that he uses, which is basically the same, exactly like a C, just move up 2 frets. So you've got the 5th fret, 4th fret here, and then the 3rd fret there. Very nice chord. I had to have a look online to try and find out what that was called, and not sure. So I think you can call it a D add 9. Oh, you know, whatever. Call it D add 9. Nice chord though. And then you're also going to need a C5, C power chord. And then a D5 power chord. And then an E5 power chord up there on the 7th fret. And then the G5 power chord all the way up there on the 10th fret. This is all on the 5th string. You're going to need all of them. And then in the outro, you're going to need to play like the power chord shape. But you're going to need to bar with your index finger the bottom 2 strings as well. So it will sound like this. Very nice. So that would be a C sus2. A D sus2, and an E sus2. That's just in the outro. So the riff, the main riff, sort of try and break it into 3 parts, I think is easiest. So the first part of the riff is on the 6th string, and you play 4, 5, and 7. And also I noticed that I've been playing it like this, and actually you're supposed to slide from 5 to 7 like this. So, okay. Didn't realise that for a long time. So if you want to play it exactly like Kirkwood plays it, he goes 4, 5, and then he slides to the 7th fret. And then you go to the 7th fret on the 5th string and sort of slide down a little bit. So, and you go to the E shape, but you play the 6th string first and then complete the chord. So that's the first part of the riff. Play it wrong like I was playing it. And then the second part of the riff starts the same. That's exactly the same. But then he goes to the nice D add 9, if that's what it is, chord. So it's the second part is. sort of pick out the 5th string, then pick out the 4th string, and then hit the chord. And he does a subtle little part where he goes. He just puts his little finger on the 5th fret of the 4th string. Just throws that in there. Could probably get away with leaving it out if you wanted to, but that is how he plays it. Or add it in later once you've got to grips with it. You can always add things in later. So that's the second part of the riff. So I'll start from the beginning quickly. And then the third part of the riff is, again, begins the same. Then he goes to the C, and then slides back up to the D add 9, and then to the E. So I do the whole thing. You can see how I switch back to playing it like that because that's just in my head. And their little part where he goes, he does that twice, as you might have noticed. So that's the main riff split into 3 parts. Hope that makes sense. And that continues through the verses until until you get to the sort of a bridge part where he plays the power chords I mentioned. So it would be, and then it goes to C5. Invented at your birth. So C5, D5, E5, and you can kind of slide between them, between the chords. Invented at your birth. And then the chorus up to G5, up here on the 5th root note on the 5th string, 10th fret. I can't see. G5, E5. I can't see the end of me. I cannot see. So that's fairly simple. Then it nips back to the main riff. Formulate infinity. So it's 4, 5, 7, 7, and then back to the C5 power chord. So it's formulate infinity, stored deep inside of me. So that is up to the chorus. That's intro, verse, bridge, chorus. That's the main part of the song, really. And then nice, very melodic guitar solo. And that starts again. You can start that with the start of the main riff. So here on the 6th string, and then you go branch off and play. So you go, we're on the 7th fret of the 5th string, and then you hammer onto the 9th fret. And then you repeat that a string down on the 4th, 7 to 9. Same again on the third string, 7 to 9. So fairly simple. And then on the second string, sorry, lost it there, hang on. So it's on the second string, 7th fret, 8th fret, 7th fret. Seven, 8, 7, and then 9, 7 on the third string. And then starting on the 9th fret of the third string and then going to the second string, it's so 9th fret, and then on the second string, 7, 8, 10, 8, 7, 9, and then 7 on the second string, 9th on the third string, and then 7 on the third string. Lots of vibrato. And then on the 4th string, 7th fret, hammer onto the 9th, and then on the third string, 7 to 9, do the whole thing. Yeah, nice to add vibrato where you can in that solo. Sounds nice. And then it does the, obviously there's another verse, another chorus, and then the outro. So for this outro part, there's I think there's 2 bars where Kurt's singing, and Kurt Kirkwood is just playing the power chords, C5, D5, and E5. So it's formulate infinity inside of me, infinity inside of me. And then when Kurt Cobain stops singing, the other Kurt plays C5, D5, and then with the E5 then adds in the E sus2, which is basically the bottom 2 strings added in. So it's like the very last part, he just plays the same chords but picks arpeggio style, picks the strings starting from the bottom string and just works his way up from the first string. So it's 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 4th, 3rd with that chord. And then up to the D sus2. And then up to the E sus2. Actually, he plays it like, strums that chord and then picks it. So that's slightly different. It's pick those 2 bottom strings and then So 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, and then 1, 2. Hope that makes sense. There's certain times where you need to highlight the bottom 2 strings, and certain times where you don't need to play them. So obviously you can listen to the song, but actually quite painful. That was the hardest part of the song for me, because it really makes the wrist ache. And as it's right at the end, play through the song fine and then muck up that bit at the end. So great song though, and I hope that helps you to learn how to play it. Thanks a lot.